Now we will see another example on designing the DFA. Here, design DFA that accepts all strings which contains 00 as a substring over the alphabet 0, 1. So what is the problem has given? You have to design a DFA which accepts if the string contains the substring 00. So now you can form the strings from the given alphabet. Sigma is equal to 0, 1, 0, 1. So what is given? The alphabet is equal to 0, 1. Now what you have to accept? If the string contains 0, 0 as a substring, then you have to accept the string. So now initially, as per our rule, as per our design policy, in step 1, you have to form the strings with the minimum string. 0, 0 is the minimum string. 1, 0, 0. Here the substring 0, 0 is there. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Here the substring 0, 0 is there. Here 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Here the substring 0, 0 is there. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Here the substring 0, 0 is there. So like that, so on. You can have infinite number of strings. So that it is called as infinite long list. So now what we need to do in the second step, this is step 1. Step 1 is you have to identify all possibilities of strings with the minimum string is 0, 0. First, what we need to write, we need to design the basic diagram for the minimum string. What is the minimum string? 0, 0. Let us suppose Q0 is the initial state. Upon taking, this is the initial state. Upon taking 0 as input, you are going to 1. Let us suppose only there is a 0, 0 string. On taking 0 on Q1, I am going to state Q2. Now this is the final state. Now this is the DFA which accepts only 0, 0. But we have so many strings. We have infinite number of strings. The DFA should accept or reject all the strings of type 0, 0 as a substring. If any string is not having 0, 0 as a substring, it should be rejected. Now we have to see all possibilities. Suppose what happens if the string starts with 1, again 1. You are waiting for 0. You are waiting for 0. Before 0, whatever the number of 1 comes up, we don't care. We don't care. So that I am writing a self loop, and initially if as long as I receive ones, I will be on the same state. For what I am looking? I am looking for 0, not for 1. So the ones before 0 all will be skipped, so that as long as I receive 1, I will be on the same state. Whenever I see a 0, I am happy because I am looking for 0 and 0. If 1, 0 comes after once, again 0 came. After this 0, what you are expecting? You are expecting immediately another 0. But if you in between these zeros, if you see a 1, what happens? Whatever you have tried till now, it will be wasted. It will be wasted. So when you see a 0, you are waiting for another 0. But after 0, again you got 1. So now again you have to start trying for starting 0. That's why whenever I see a 1 after 0, I will come to initial state, and again I will wait for 0. Again if I see a 0, again I will come to Q0. Again after seeing a 0, I will come to Q2. After these two consecutive zeros, that means it is a substring. After these two zeros, if any 1 or any 0 comes, I don't care. Why? Because already the required string is matched. The required substring 0, 0 comes into my string. So now after 1, 0, 0, I don't care any number of zeros or ones. I will be on the same state. Why? Because I have seen the 0, 0. So here I have defined all the symbols and all the states. On Q0, 0 is defined, 1 is defined. On Q1, 1 is defined and 0 is defined. On Q2, 0 and 1 both are defined. Now this is the diagram. This is the third step. I have checked all the possibilities. This is the third step. Now after designing the DFA, now you have to write in the fourth step, you have to write the transition table. How will I write the transition table? The input symbols are 0 and 1. The states are Q0, Q1 and Q2. Q2 is the final state, that's why I am showing with a circle. Here Q0 is initial state, that's why I am showing with an arrow. So what happens on seeing Q0, you are going to Q1. What happens on seeing 1 on Q1, you will be on the same state. What happens if you see a 0 on Q1, you are going to Q2. What happens if you see 1 on Q1, you are going to Q0. So if you see a 0 on Q2, you will be on the Q2 only. If you see a 1 on Q2, you will be on Q2 only. So this is the transition table for the DFA. Now what is the next step? You have to check whether the string is accepted or rejected. You have to take one string for acceptance, one string for rejected. In step 5, let us take the step 5 here. In step 5, I'll take a string W is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1. So clearly it is acceptable string. Why? Because the substring 0, 0 is there. But we have to prove it. So delta of Q0, your initial state is Q0, your string is W. Delta of Q0. What is your string? 1, 0, 0, 1. Initially your read head will read the first symbol. So what happens upon reading 1 on Q0? You are going to Q0 only. Now this 1 is completed and your head comes to the right side. Now the next symbol is 0. What happens upon seeing 0 on Q0? You are going to the new state Q1 and this symbol is consumed. The next symbols are 0 and 1. What happens upon seeing 0 on Q1? You are going to Q2 and the next symbol is 1. What happens after consuming 1 on Q2? You will be on the Q2 only. Now after completing all the symbols, by default epsilon will be there on the right hand side. So on applying epsilon on Q2, you will be on Q2 only. So now Q2 belongs to final state. So the string, the given string 1001 is accepted. The string 1001 is accepted. So this is for acceptance of a string. Now let us consider another string W is equal to 11010. Now we know clearly that there is no substring 0, 0, it is not accepted. But we have to prove it. Delta of Q0, comma. What is your string W? Delta of Q0, comma. What is your string? 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Now apply this 1 on Q0. Where you are going? You will be on Q0 only. What is the remaining string? 1, 0, 1, 0. Upon applying 1 on Q0, again you will be on Q0 only. Now 0, 1, 0. Now upon seeing 0 on Q0, you are going to Q1 and the remaining string is 1, 0. Upon seeing 1 on Q1, you are going to again Q0 and 0. Upon seeing 0 on Q0, you are going to Q1 and after completing all the symbols in the input tape, suppose input tape will be like this. Input tape will be like this. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. So remaining cells will be filled with epsilons. So upon reading 0, the next cell, the head moves is to the right side. It is reading epsilon. So whenever you are reading an empty symbol on Q1, you will be on the same state. Now Q1 does not belongs to final state. So the string W is equal to 11010 is not accepted by the DFA. So your DFA is not accepting. Why? Because in your string, the substring 00 is not there. So it is not accepting. So this is the way of accepting and rejecting the strings. And finally, you have to write your DFA in terms of the 5 tuple. So now mission M is equal to Q sigma delta Q naught F, where your Q is, you have 3 states. What are the 3 states? Q naught, Q1 and Q2. What is your input alphabet? Your input alphabet is 0 and 1. Your delta maps Q cross sigma to Q. So how you will define the delta rules? Delta of Q naught on 0, you are going to Q1. Delta of Q naught on 1, you are going to Q naught only. Similarly, delta of Q1 on 0, you are going to Q2. Delta of Q1 on 1, on input 1, you are going to Q naught. Similarly, delta of Q2 on 0, you will be on the same state, Q2. Delta of Q2 on 1, you are going to Q2 only. That means you are the same state. So these are the transitions. What is your initial state? Your initial state is Q naught only. What is your final state? In the diagram, your final state is Q2, which is a subset to Q, So this is the way of defining the DFA in terms of 5 tuple. So like this is the process to design any type of DFA. Okay, I hope you are understanding. Clearly you have to understand the possibility of these strings. If you understand all the possibility of these strings, what will happen before, what will happen next, what comes next, what comes before, what comes in between. If you try all the possibilities, definitely we can design a good DFA. I hope you are all understanding. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you all. Thank you for watching this video. If you really like this video, please subscribe, like, share, comment on my YouTube channel. In future, we are going to create many more videos on computer science engineering subjects. Thank you.